On set story, we're going to talk about what I did today on set. We worked on a Spec commercial for a liquor company. A Spec commercial is basically an investment. Think about it like this. You produce the project and then you pitch it to the company. Most of the time, they really like it if it's a high quality video or high quality commercial. They're going to want to buy it. So people basically invest in the production and they reap the benefits once it gets bought, because you could sell it for a couple mil depending on how big the ad is and who the client is. I can't say who's the alcohol, like who's the client, but what I can say is that it is all tabletop. Tabletop means when you're basically working on a small surface. Think about like makeup brands, alcohol, like glasses. It's all very close-up shots of the product, so it requires just basically a table to set it up and a couple lights. The lights that we've been using for this job are all LED. Aperture 1200D is the biggest light, and the rest of them are 600Ds. I think we have six 600Ds. Oh, that's a lot of sixes. A couple 300Ds for little pushes here and there, and three Lico attachments for the spotlight mount is what Aperture likes to call them. So basically we are trying to make it look as though the product is like in the environment getting drank, but these shots are very close-up shots of the drink, very macro shots of the alcohol being poured, and you're floating with the liquid as it's being poured. What we have the cameras on, we're shooting with a Komodo, a red Komodo, which is the camera that I'm streaming with right now. But they have the X, which is a little more fancy. It does a lot more frame rates and it gets a little cooler. But we're also shooting for the slow motion stuff. We're shooting with the Phantom. I think it's the Phantom Flex 4K, which is one of the earlier Phantom cameras. That camera shoots, I believe, over 750 frames a second, so you can really capture that crisp water falling. It kind of looks almost like jello at that point when you're slowing it down so much. You see little blobs of water. But really, the shots are just like seconds long. For when you're looking at the playback, it's like very long, almost 1 minute long takes. The cameras, we have them on Bolt. I think they're Bolt arms. I don't think they're Moco, but they're basically motion control arms. They're robotic arms, like my microphone arm, but like with motors in them. So instead of it holding my mic, it would be holding a camera, and it would just move. Always recreates the same exact movement over and over and over again, so that way we can get really close, like inches from the glass, and it moves fast, really fast back and really fast forward, and it always nails the same movement. This facilitates in post the fact that you can match frames, because the movement is always the exact same, so you can always have the bottle in the same exact spot. And also, it eliminates the human error when you're operating. When you're operating, you can't hold anything still, even if you want. I'll get to what the difference between Moco and Bolt are. So yeah, you're eliminating the human error when you're even on a shoulder rig operating. The whole point of it being handheld is so you can feel a little bit of that imperfection. These are very close-up shots, so a human can't be operating really close to the product and be steady. The difference between a Moco arm and a Bolt arm is they're just different brands. It's like you're saying Samsung and Apple. They both sell phones, they both sell computers, they do the same shit, but they're just different brands. I believe one is more widely used, or more, I should say, it's standardized in the industry. The Bolt arm, I think I've seen it more in union sets, but the Moco arm, I believe they do have really flagship big arms that are super expensive, but I believe they're the cheaper option. But yeah, these things are like over $10,000 for the smallest one. You know, you're investing quite a lot. Hi, I'm Bleed Blue. Welcome to my channel. If I keep popping up on your recommendeds, or if you're just new here, please don't forget to like and subscribe as it helps the channel grow. Thank you.